Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Los Angeles Coliseum here in California. We're in week 15 of the Cincinnati Bengals Boomer Esiason 1990 replay, and we're about to start the fourth quarter with the Bengals trailing the Raiders 13-14. And just before we start this fourth period, waiting for the players to start, I'll go through the current situation in the AFC, the East. The Bills have clinched the division. Miami and the Colts are still in the hunt for a wild card. In the Central, Houston, Cincinnati, and Pittsburgh all have the chance of a wild card, and of course, one of them must be the divisional champion. In the West, the Chiefs have clinched the divisional championship, so they get through to the playoffs, and the Raiders, Chargers, and Seahawks are still in the wild card. Denver, Cleveland, New England Patriots, and the Jets are all out, and the Raiders are 6-7 at the moment, and the Bengals are 7-6. In the NFC, in the East, the Redskins have clinched the division. The Philadelphia Eagles have clinched a wildcard spot, and the Giants are still in with a chance of a wildcard spot. In the West, San Francisco just need a win to clinch the division, but they're still certainly in with a chance of a wildcard. They haven't clinched a wildcard spot yet, but the Saints and the Falcons can also get into the wildcards. In the Central, the Bears have clinched the title, and the Vikings are the only team left with a wildcard. So the wildcard situation in the NFC is that Philadelphia have made a spot. The Giants, the Niners, the Saints, the Falcons, and the Vikings are all in with a chance of a wild card. So let's get down to the game. And currently we stand at 1st and 10 to the Raiders at the Bengals 48. And Jay Schrader is the quarterback. And we're going to get an inside run against a safe. The only thing you need to know is that it's a +2 for Los Angeles on offense. So here we go. Schrader takes the snap, drops back and hands the ball off to Steve Smith. 65, pardon me, is H a 0 run. He is not. So it's stacked up for a loss of a yard. And there is a question mark. So Steve Smith, he's fine. So a loss of a yard. 2nd and 11 from the 49. Short pass against a pass defense. It's been a very dual battle with the defenses. A lot of good defense. Unusual result. And this is going to be a attempted pass to Mervin Fernandez. 13 goes to the excess, but there is a flag on the play. 43 is FB or SB a 0 pass. SB is not. FB is not. So they're going to get 17 yards, but let's have a look at the penalty. Encroachment, defense, penalty is declined, 1st down. So 17-yard gain to the Bengals 32-yard line. 1st and 10 to the Raiders. Screen pass against a blitz. Schrader takes the snap and he's looking for Willie Galt. And it's another unusual result. 14 this time. And again, we go to the excess and there's a flag on the play. 46 is D a 2 pass. He is a 2 pass. So Galt gets a 1 yard gain, but we have a flag. Holding prior to the pass on the defense. 5 yard penalty, automatic, first down. So another big penalty goes against the Browns this season. 1st and 10 to the Raiders at the Browns 32 with that penalty. Inside run against a safe. Schrader under center takes the snap, hands the ball off to Marcus Allen. Is SB a 0 run? He's not. And Marcus Allen gets a 6 yard gain before being brought down. 2nd down and 4. Second and 4 from the 21 of the Bengals. Screen pass against a safe defense. Oops. Put the chains back. It's a bit windy here in the Coliseum. Schrader taking the snap. Looking again for Mervin Fernandez, 26. EB or TB, a 2 pass. No. And no. So the quarterback is buried for a sack of 8 yards. Back to the 29 yard line of the Bengals. And we have 3rd and 12. 3rd and 12 from the Bengals 29 yard line. And it's going to be an outside run. It should have been a short, but we've got a +2, which is what Los Angeles are. So they're going to go outside run against a pass defense. They need 12 yards. Schrader taking the snap, hands the ball off to Greg Bell. Is I a 2 run? He is not. Is EA or EC a 2 run? No. So Greg Bell gets a 1 yard gain. Bringing up 4th down. It's a 38, 44 yard field goal. So they're going to go for it. Going to try and get the field goal. 44 yards. Jeff Yeager comes out. AA field goal. 36. And the kick is up and it is good. So 12:15 remaining. And the Bengals take a 7-point lead in this 4th quarter. Jeff Yeager with a 47 yard field goal will kick off. I've dropped one of my dice. There it is. We'll roll those again. He is a B kicker. He's going to go out the end zone and they're going to come back to the 20 yard line and a touchback. So the Bengals have the ball 1st and 10 at their own 20 yard line. 12:15 remaining. Esiason, oddly enough, hasn't been intercepted in this game yet. And it's going to be a medium pass against a safe. So Esiason trying to get something going. Takes the snap, takes a 7-step drop back, looking for Harold Green. 61 is C a 0 pass. He is not. And this could be the interception. 22. And sure enough, he's going to get intercepted 15 yards. And that is going to be intercepted by Eddie Anderson. And he's going to get a return of 10 yards back to the Bengals 25. So first interception of the game for Esiason, but not at the time that he wanted it. 12 minutes remaining in this game. Outside run against a safe. Another score here would make it a lot easier for the Raiders. So drops back and hands the ball off to Marcus Allen, 23. He is a B on an outside run. So Allen loses 2 yards. Second down and 12 from the 27-yard line of the Bengals. Short pass against a pass defense. Schrader drops back. Looks for Tim Brown. 53 is E, a 2 pass. He is not. He's not rated 0, so the ball is complete, but only for a yard. And we go to third down, 11 minutes remaining, 3rd and 11. Short pass against a pass defense. Schrader under center takes the ball, hands it off, but fakes and looks to pass. To Bo Jackson. 32 is EC, a 2 pass. He is not. Is SB or FB a 0 pass? No and no. So it gets completed to Jackson, and Jackson will get a 6-yard gain. Now comes up to 4th down at the 20. So again, Jeff Yeager will come out for another field goal, this time a 37-yard field goal. Ooh, 65 on a double A. And it's missed. So the field goal is no good. Misses right. And the Bengals will take over at their own 20. Just trailing by those 7 points. First down. Esiason under the center, outside run against a run defense. So Esiason takes a snap, looking to hand the ball off to Harold Green. 64 is going to be an unusual result. 41, and the clock expires before the whistle went, and so no time off the clock. But it'll be 1st and 15 from their own 15. And it's going to be an inside run against a safe defense. Schrader drops back, hands the ball off to Icky Woods. 66. Is it the home team? No, it's not. And Woods is down for a loss of a yard. That's his 2nd carry, and both have been losses. 2nd down and 16. They need something from this drive, really. Inside run against a pass defense. Esiason takes the snap, hands the ball off to Eric Ball. 13, Eric Ball on an inside run is a C. So he'll get that yard back, but not good enough, really. First carry of the day. 3rd and 15. Medium pass against a pass defense. So Esiason, who's not been able to get any offense going today, is 9 of 20 for the day. Takes the snap, and he's looking for Rodney Holman. 34. Is SB a 0 pass? Well, no, he is not. So he's going to get that completed for 10 yards, but it's not going to be enough. So Holman gains 10 yards, but it's going to result in 4th and 5, and they're too close to their own end zone to even consider taking this on. So Lee Johnson comes out to take the punt. He is not an F punt, so that's fine. And he's going to get a 36-yard punt off. And it's going to go out of bounds. So 8:30 remaining, and the Raiders leading This game, that score's wrong. It should actually be 21, shouldn't it? Two scores in the lead. First down and 10 from their own 39-yard line. So Jay Schrader under the center. It's an outside run against a safe. TA or QB a zero run. TA is not. QB is not. So Marcus Allen will go to the XR column. Is FB a zero run? He's not. So we're going to get 13 yards and out of bounds for another first down. First and 10 at the Bengals 48. And we have a screen pass against a safe defense. Schrader under center drops back, looks for Tim Brown, 26. EB or TB a two pass? No and no. So the quarterback is sacked for a loss of 8 yards. Second down and 18 at their own, Raiders at their own 44-yard line, and it's going to be an inside run against a run defense. Schrader dropping back and handing the ball off to Bo Jackson. 32 is the GA a zero run. He is not. And Jackson gets 6 yards up to the center line. Third down and 12 at the midfield line. Schrader's going to go long pass against a blitz. So Schrader takes the snap and he's looking for Willie Galt, 21, and it's going to be incomplete. So that's going to bring out the punter, Jeff Gossett. Is he an A, B, or C return? Yes, he is. So there's going to be no return on this punt, and it's going to be a 39-yard punt down to the 11-yard line. So there's not going to be a return. There's going to be a fair catch. And we're now at 6:30 remaining in this game. 2 scores needed by the Bengals. They've got to score on this drive, really. And it's an outside run against a pass. Esiason takes the snap, drops back, hands the ball off to James Brooks. 32 is EB a 2 run. He is not. So Brooks gains 2 yards and then he's brought to the ground. That's his 11th carry of the day. 6 minutes remaining. Second down and 8. Trailing by 8. And we're using box A. Long pass against a pass defense. Esiason takes the snap, looking for Rodney Holman. 23 is B or E a 2 pass? No and no. So it's incomplete, but there is a flag on the play. And there's multiple penalties. Encroachment defense. And it's actually, there's going to be all negated by the fact that there's a false start by the offense. So no time will come off the clock, but it will be 2nd and 12, 2nd and 13 to the Bengals from their own 8-yard line. 2nd and 13. It's going to be a short pass against a safe defense. Bengals need to get something going here. It's going to be Esiason looking for Harold Green. Is K a 2-pass? He is a 2-pass. So the quarterback is dragged down for a loss of 5 yards, another sack. That's his 3rd sack of the game. And we're now at 3rd and very long. 18, 3rd and 18, trailing by 8. And we're going to move to box B. So they're going to go screen pass against a pass. This is not going to get him enough yards, I don't think. Esiason dropping back and looking for Eddie Brown, 26. GB or GA, a 2-pass. No and no. And he's going to be sacked in the end zone for a safety. So the Raiders take a 10-point lead and the Bengals have to kick off. So Jim Breach kicks off. Unusual as 46, travels 60 yards. The kicking team are offside, so do they want to take the 60-yard kick? And they're going to do 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. So they're going to take it at their own 20. 5 minutes remaining. And the Raiders lead 13-23, 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. And they're going to be using box D, I guess. 10-point lead. They are using box D. Inside run against a run. So they're going to use as much time as they possibly can. Schrader drops back, hands the ball off to Bo Jackson, 32. Is GA a 0 run? He is not. So Jackson makes a 6-yard gain. 2nd down and 4. Inside run against a run again. So Schrader keeping it on the ground. Inside run. And again, this time going to Marcus Allen. Allen is a B on an inside run. 14. He's going to get him 2 yards. So 4 minutes remaining. And we're at 3rd and 2. At their own 28. 3rd and 2 is going to be an outside run against a run defense. Schrader takes the snap, hands the ball off to Steve Smith. Steve Smith on an outside run is a B. So a 15 on a B is going to get him 1 yard. He's going to be 1 yard short, but gets it down to 3:30, 4th down. They're going to bring out the punter. No point in taking any risks. They've got a 2-score lead, and Jeff Gossett comes out to punt. He's not an F return. So this is a 35-yard punt to the 36 of the Bengals, and it's going to be a fair catch. So we're now down to 3:15 in this game. The Bengals 1st and 10 at their own 36, trailing by 10. And trailing by 10 at this point, we are using box B. Long pass against a pass. So can Esiason rally his troops? Under the center, drops back, looking to pass to Eddie Brown, 26. D or C, a 2-pass. No and no. So it's going to be complete unless Eddie Brown has a question mark, which he doesn't. So XL column 16. Quarterback's X is greater than 0. Yes, it is. Goes to the go. 64 on a go. It's going to be a touchdown. So 64 yards touchdown pass to Eddie Brown. And with 3 minutes to go, suddenly everything could be up for grabs. Extra point. 26 is good. So just a 3-point differential. So now what do we do? Three minutes remaining. Do we onside kick? Three minutes. I'm going to have to let a dot will onside kick. So they're not going to onside kick. They're just going to kick off. 32 on an A is a 69. So it's into the end zone. Are they going to return it? They're not going to return it. They're going to take it at the 20. So still 3 minutes. They've got to stop them. The defense have got to be big here for the Bengals. 3 minutes remaining. 20-23. A field goal will tie the game. Outside run. They're 3 points difference. They're going to be using box D. So it's an inside run against a run. They really could do with a fumble here. Schrader takes the snap, hands it off to Marcus Allen, who ain't going to fumble. Is K a 2-run? No, he is not. Is he rated 0? Unfortunately, he's not. And so there's no gain. Down to 2 minutes 30. 2nd and 10 at their own 20. Inside run against a run. Schrader taking the snap. Again, odds to Marcus Allen. Is K a 2-run? Well, I think we already know he's not a 2-run and he's not a 0. So he's going to get no gain, but we're down to the 2-minute warning. 3rd and 10 at their own 20. So a medium pass against a pass defense. Schrader under center takes the snap. Looks for Willie Galt. 13. Schrader is a C completion. And it's going to be incomplete. So we're going to go 4th down with 1 minute 50 remaining. And the punter's going to come out. Jeff Gossett is going to kick the ball out of bounds after 33 yards. So it's just inside the Cincinnati half at their own 57, 1st and 10 with 1 minute 45 remaining. So we're in conserve mode here. 3 timeouts left. They've got to get a score. And let's have a look. We're 3 behind. So we're going to use box B. Screen pass against a safe. Got to get in to field goal range. So screen pass drops. Esiason drops back. He's looking for James Brooks. 13 is a C. And Brooks is going to complete for 2 yards. And Bengals will take a timeout. 1:35 remaining. 2nd and 8. Screen pass against a pass defense. So staying with the screen pass. Although they can take the second option, of course, which is a short pass against a pass defense, and that's what they're going to take. Esiason drops back. Looks for Rodney Holman. 12 on a C. And he's going to complete to Holman for 7 yards and step out of bounds. So just another 10 seconds off the clock. Third and 1. 1:25 remaining. So does he want to take the first option, which is a short pass against a blitz? And they're going to do it. They're going to go for that. Still got some yards to make, get into the field goal position. 3rd and 1. Esiason takes the snap, looking for Eric Cattis, which will be the first attempt today. Pass complete, received, tackled 1 yard short, so he doesn't get anywhere. He gets the pass off, gets it completed, but would have been better off dropping the ball. It's going to take a timeout. 4th and 1. They've got to go for it. Short pass against a run defense, so we're going to go for that one, I think. Esiason under the center takes the snap, drops back, looks for Rodney Holman. This is the game. 52. Is E a 2 pass? No, he is not. It's going to be completed. 44. A, B, C, or D a 2 pass? No. 17 yards. Completed there to Harold Green. And a first down. 50 seconds remaining in this game. 1st and 10 from the 27-yard line. 40-yard field goal at this moment in time. We're on box B, which is a long pass against a pass defense. 1 timeout remaining. Esiason drops back, looks for Rodney Holman. 34. Is CE a 2 pass? No, he is not. Double covered and incomplete unless Holman has got the street mark, and he hasn't, so it's an incomplete pass. 2nd down. 40 seconds remaining. 1 timeout. 2nd and 10. Medium pass against a blitz. The Raiders bringing everything that they have. And it's going to be complete to Michael Barber for 16 yards. Down to the 11-yard line. And 15 seconds remaining in this game. 1st and 10 at the 11. Time for one play and use the timeout. And then they get a field goal option. So it is going to be a screen pass against a pass defense. Can they get it in the end zone? Esiason. Unusual result, but he's looking for Tim McGee. Let's see what the unusual result is. Oh, no gain and a fumble. So he completes the pass to McGee, who fumbles the ball. So it's a line fumble. 25. Is CE rated 0? No, he is not. So the center, Bruce Kozerski, recovers the ball, and they call the timeout and bring on the field goal unit. Jim Breach with a 28-yard field goal. Snap. Kick is up and on its way. And it is good. So a 28-yard field goal as time expires. And we will go to overtime. So in overtime, each team has 2 timeouts. So let's get the decision on who is going to kick. If it's a spot, the Raiders will receive. If it's not spot, then the Bengals will receive. So the Bengals are going to have to kick off to the Raiders. First score wins. Another overtime game for the Bengals. So Jim Breach comes out after that. Game time kick at the death. It's a 69-yard kick. Are they going to return it? No, they're going to take the ball at their own 20. First down. To the Raiders, 1st and 10 at their own 20. Outside run against a safe defense. Schrader brings out his troops. Must be slightly demoralized after thinking they've got this game in the bag. And he's going to take the ball and hand it off to Marcus Allen, who is a B. 13 on a B, and Marcus Allen will make 5 yards before he's stopped. Second down. 2nd and 5 to the Raiders. And they're going to go for a long pass against a safe defense, so they're going for some big yards here. Get the yards quickly, get the game over with by the looks of it. Schrader takes the snap, looks for Willie Galt, 41. Is FB a 0 pass? He is not. So it's going to be completed at the XL column. 61 is the quarterback. Is B a 2 pass? He is not. So he's going to get 36 yards and step out of bounds, but there is a video review on this. So a 36-yard gain. Ooh. After further review, we have a reversal. The ball has been recovered by the defense. So 36 yards. The ball is fumbled and recovered. Let's have a look who we've got. Scott Davis. So that's the fourth turnover that has gone the way of the Bengals, and they have the ball. 1st and 10 at their own 41. Esiason, inside run against a safe. Takes the snap, hands the ball off to James Brooks. GA or EB, a 0 run. No and no. So Brooks goes to the XR column. Is F a 2 run? He is not. So a 9-yard gain from Brooks. And again, they're just looking to get into field goal range. Did it last time. Can they do it again? They've been second best the whole of this game. 2nd and 1 from their own 48. Short pass against a pass defense. So Esiason trusting in his arm, which hasn't been that good today, but he has moved up to 17 of 29 now. Takes a snap, looking for Rodney Holman. 53. Is E a 2 pass? He is not. Is he a 0 pass? Well, yes, he is. So Holman completes. Is J a 2 pass? He's not. And he gets a 9 yards. Holman gets a 9-yard catch. And suddenly, the Bengals offense has started to click in this game. A win would be very vital for them here. Would be terrible for the Raiders. 1st and 10 at the Raiders 43. Outside run against a safe defense. Esiason trying to get them in field goal range. Esiason under the centre takes the snap, hands the ball off to Harold Green. H or D, a 0 run. D isn't a 0 run because he gets a plus. We're in the Raiders half. H isn't either, so it's stopped, but he does pick up 3 yards. So Green with a 3-yard gain. 2nd down and 7 at the 39 yards of the Raiders. Short pass against a run defense. Esiason drops back, looks to find Eddie Brown. 35. Is TA a 2 pass? He is. So we're going to go to the XS column. Is the quarterback's X rating greater than 5? No, it is 5, so no. So he gets 15 yards. Down to the 23-yard line, and they're within field goal range now, but what will they do? 1st and 10. Short pass against a safe defense. Esiason drops back and looks for Tim McGee, 61. Is G a 2 pass? He is not. Is SB a 0 pass? He is not. So McGee goes to the XS column, 55. Is the quarterback a 0 pass? No. 13 yards for a 1st down. And they're at the 10-yard line, and they're going to bring on the kicker for an extra point. So we're at a 27-yard field goal. Jim Breach to win this game, 27 yards. There's only 3 results that could stop him from kicking this, and that's an unusual result, and we've got one. Unusual result on a place kick. 15. 42 yards is good, so it is good. It's up and it's good, but there is a flag on the play. Let's go to the referee. Tripping on the offense. 10-yard penalty. Replay, 1st down. Well, can you believe it? It's negated by a penalty. The game was over, but they've got a tripping penalty. And so it is 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line. So they're going to continue to play. It's a 37-yard field goal. So 1st and 20, outside run against a run defense. Schrader takes the snap, hands the ball off to James Brooks. Is F a 2 run? He is a 2 run. So Brooks is wrapped up right back at the line of scrimmage. So 2nd and 20 at the 20. Screen pass against a pass defense. Esiason under center takes the snap, looks for Rodney Holman, 62. Is I a 0 pass? He is not. It is completed, but he only gets 5 yards. Holman getting 5 yards. Brings up 3rd down, 11 minutes to go at the 15-yard line. 3rd down and goal at the 15. Outside run against a pass. So they're going to stay on the ground. Esiason takes the snap, drops back, hands the ball off to Icky Woods, 34. Is GA a 2 run? He is not a 2 run. So the runner slips and is cut down, makes 2 yards though. So Icky Woods gets 2 yards, brings up 4th down, and out come the kicking team again. Jim Breach. This time we are looking at a 30-yard field goal. So the ball is snapped, the holder has it, kick is up, and it is good. So the Bengals with a 30-yard field goal, 10:15 remaining in overtime, seal the victory over the Los Angeles Raiders and win the game by 26 points to 23. Hope you've enjoyed this. Sorry to say that your team got beat, Paul Gauvier, but they certainly should have won, and they were the better team on the day, but being the better team doesn't always guarantee you the win. The Bengals go to 8-6. The Raiders go to a paltry 6-8, which for the team that actually won this division in 1990 is not good. They may not make the playoffs. So I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you'll join me next time. Until then, good night.